Last night at the debate, while the candidates were talking about foreign hotspots, Donald Trump suggested that Barack Obama launch the mission to take back Mosul in order to help Hillary Clinton win the White House. Watch this.
You know who the big winner in Mosul is going to be after we eventually get it? And the only reason they did it is because she's running for the office of president. And they want to look tough. They want to look good. He violated the red line in the sand, and he made so many mistakes, made all mistakes. That's why we have the great migration. But she wanted to look good for the election, so they're going in.
Wow. Joining us right now is the professor of strategy and irregular warfare at the Institute of World Politics. He is also the author of Defeating Jihad, and he is Dr. Sebastian Gorka. Sebastian, good to see you.
Good morning, Maria.
I've been reading your tweets, and we want to get to one of them that I think is real important. But first, what's your reaction to Trump's insinuation that the reason we are going and finally taking Mosul or trying to drive them out is because of this election?
Look, I don't think anybody has any inside information on connecting the two. It would be incredibly disturbing if our allies, our partners, and those U.S. troops on the ground advising them were being used as some kind of political pawn. But it's not outside the realms of reality. The Obama administration knows that if Donald Trump wins the election, then the very fragile nominal legacy that the president has will be dismantled, whether it's Obamacare or whether it's anything else. So there probably is a level of desperation inside the White House to make sure that Hillary Clinton wins the election and can continue what would be, at best, a third Obama term under a different commander-in-chief.
Yeah, I think that's really smart. They are definitely needing and trying to protect his legacy. Look, Hillary Clinton surprised us all last night with her comment regarding nuclear weapons. Listen to this. I want to get your reaction, Sebastian.
Here's the deal. The bottom line on nuclear weapons is that when the president gives the order, it must be followed. There's about 4 minutes between the order being given and the people responsible for launching nuclear weapons to do so. And that's why 10 people who have had that awesome responsibility have come out and in an unprecedented way said they would not trust Donald Trump with the nuclear codes or to have his finger on the nuclear button.
Well, that was amazing, Sebastian. I don't think anybody knew that it was 4 minutes. What, did she say too much?
Look, as a national security professional, Maria, I am not going to comment on national television on the veracity or lack thereof of Clinton's claim last night. But I'm going to say one thing, and I'm going to say it very clearly. If anybody is unstable and unfit to be the commander-in-chief, it is anybody who gives away any time about our nuclear reaction response framework. That is unconscionable. The idea, the Clinton campaign's idea that Mr. Trump is unstable and untrustworthy as commander-in-chief, I'm sorry, they need to look in the mirror because their candidate just did something that is reprehensible in international affairs.
That's incredible. And I was reading your tweets earlier. You asked the question, why did she release that information?
Right. What value? What even to her own personal desire, her desperation to win this election, why would you give any information away, whether it's right or wrong? You're not scoring points for yourself at the cost of U.S. national security. This is exactly like the emails, the TSSCI, the top secret special compartmented information on her private email server. She's doing it in public. She's giving away facts that shouldn't be talked about on television.
Wow.
That's why, Sebastian, you're right. That's why this could hurt her because, again, she doesn't know classified information when she sees it, even when it's marked that way. And she doesn't know secret or critical information when it's pouring out of her mouth.
Or she does, but she ignores it.
Right. I think that's one of the reasons that this could hurt her.
Remember, she didn't take the courses when she became Secretary of State.
Yep.
She didn't take the required courses on ethics, but also on classified confidential information. And she obviously didn't learn them outside those courses. And it shows. And it just, again, says that this person who touts her experience is so woefully unprepared. for the office of the presidency.
Mercedes, real quick.
Beyond unprepared, it's more so the fact of her carelessness in dealing with the email situation.
Bingo, bingo. Chris Wallace, Sebastian. Chris Wallace brought up WikiLeaks last night, asking Hillary Clinton to comment on the emails. She was quick to turn the focus back to Trump. Listen to this. Got to get your reaction here.
I actually think the most important question of this evening, Chris, is finally, will Donald Trump admit and condemn that the Russians are doing this and make it clear that he will not have the help of Putin in this election, that he rejects Russian espionage against Americans, which he actually encouraged in the past.
Of course I condemn. Of course I can. I don't know Putin. I have no idea. I never met Putin. This is not my best friend. But if the United States got along with Russia, wouldn't be so bad.
What were your thoughts on the discussion concerning Russia, Sebastian?
One thing, Maria, Clinton cash. This nation, this government sold 20% of our uranium to Russian front groups for the Kremlin. The Secretary of State had to sign off on that. Guess who that was? Hillary Clinton. At the same time, her husband receives a $120 million speaking fee from the same companies that are buying the uranium. If anybody is in the pocket of Vladimir Putin, it is Hillary Clinton. That is simply a fact.
Yeah, but they've been very effective in turning the story of Russia on him.
But also, they're doing it in totally fallacious ways. Yesterday, at another point, she said, well, it has been confirmed by 17 U.S. intelligence agencies that Russia is behind these attacks. Wrong. Never happened. Never happened. One PDF on WikiLeaks was said to have Russian coding in it in the conversion to PDF. That's not proof that Vladimir Putin is behind this, nor is it a statement by 17 U.S. intelligence agencies. We must stop the spin and get to the heart of the matter.
You're right. I didn't think that you could really prove that. I haven't thought that the whole time. I thought it was a narrative the whole time. But she was so adamant last night. Incredible. Sebastian, good to see you.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much. Sebastian Gorka there.